you're looking for a quick and easy way to create a visual of a decorated room before having the physical decor to put in it, I'll be taking you all through my process of using Roomstyler.com for space planning and to create a 3D virtual render of my guest room / office without professional interior design skills. Keep watching. Before we get started on Roomstyler, I have to tell y'all about this Caraway cookware set I just got. I got a 4-piece set in the color gray, but Caraway has so many colors for you to choose from, and they are all beautiful. They can go with any style of home decor. This cookware is 100% non-toxic, meaning it is not made with any toxic chemicals, so you're eating cleaner. And it's ceramic, so it has a naturally smooth non-stick surface, so easy to clean. They sent me some free goodies like this lid holder and the hooks so that I can hang them inside of the cabinets. And this is really going to help with organization altogether, and it looks so nice and neat and clean. They also sent me more free goodies like these pot holders and this cleaning eraser. I also received this really nice set of magnetic pot racks, and I love this accessory. This is my favorite accessory in the box. It does help with organization, but it creates a whole decor moment on my counters. I do store my cookware underneath the cabinets, and it's all nicely lined up, and I love it so much. If you want to see this cookware in action, head over to my Instagram at JanelleMW to see how this cookware handled the cheesy mess that I created with the salmon grilled cheese. We'll start by going to Roomstyler.com. It's a really simple sign-up process. You can either log in with Facebook or you can use your email address to create a user profile. Once we've created our profile, you won't be asked to choose any subscription or choose a plan or anything like that because the website is completely free. One of the first things we see on the website is this quote, "Inspire and be inspired." And this represents the community aspect of Roomstyler, because not only is it a tool for you to create your own personal private rooms, but you can choose to make those rooms public and share them with other people. Kind of like we see here, if we scroll down on the home page, we see a bunch of different Barbie rooms. You can enter contests and you can find more public rooms under the Discover tab, where you'll be able to filter them out by room types and by design styles, so on and so forth. Once you actually create your own rooms, you'll have a dashboard. And let's go to my dashboard just to take a look. Here on my dashboard, I've created about 8 or 9 rooms. I have my first try here still floating around. But if you're brand new to Roomstyler, you won't have anything on this page. You will have this green circle with a plus sign, and you can use that, or you can hover over the Tools tab to get to the 3D room home planner. In the home planner, you'll first be given the option to either start from scratch, you can open up a saved room, or you can start watching some tutorials to get a little bit more familiar. I'm going to be starting from scratch today. Before we actually start our build, I do want to go through some of the tools that we have on the screen just so that we know what we're working with. I'll start here at the camera. This will allow us to see a preview of the room as we build it. That preview will show up here in the top right hand corner. And if I actually click on the camera, I get the camera properties. So the camera properties allow us to change the width of the lens. So we got a wide angle on right now. We can do normal, we can do zoom. We can also change the height of the camera from the floor, and we can change the angle that it's tilted at. We also have this builder icon, which allows us to choose our walls, doors, windows, anything structural. We have the furnishing icon where it gives us a bunch of different categories to choose from. We have the decor icon, which allows us to change the paint on the walls. We can change it to wallpaper, we can change the flooring, tile, whatever. And then we have the lighting icon, which allows us to create how the room lights up. I love natural lighting, so I'm really excited about this big window that I have here in the guest room / office. It makes me want to keep the space really light and airy because there's so much light that comes in. So those are all the tools that we'll be working with today. Let's go ahead and get started. Start with the walls, of course. You do have a few different options for pre-made room shapes that you can choose from, or you can choose to draw your own walls. I'm going to go ahead and start with this basic square. Roomstyler defaulted this room to have 14 feet, 9-inch long walls. Getting close to exact measurements of your space versus guesstimating is going to go a long way in terms of space planning with Roomstyler. Because Roomstyler does give us dimensions of each furniture piece that we add to the space, we end up getting a more realistic version of what that space will look like and how different sizes of furniture translate into the room. I can change my wall lengths by just clicking on the wall. I can either use the points here at the end to drag them in, or I can just type in the length or width of my wall. So these walls are 14.5 feet, and I'm including space for the closet also. So I'll be creating more walls to draw out my closet because it does come out into the room. So I want to have that in my visual so I get a really accurate picture of it. And then these walls are 11.5 feet. If you're not sure what those wall lengths are, a standard room size is about 11.5 by 12 feet. So you can use that for a starter point. And as you can see up in the right hand corner, as we keep updating what we see on the screen, we get a preview. Sure, these are not the clear renders that we'll get in the end. This is kind of just like a quick preview, so it's not going to be really up quality. But we have our room shape now. So I have the accurate wall lengths or sizes. One thing that I do want to go back and change is the ceiling height or wall height. Generally, a standard ceiling height is about 8.5 to 9 feet tall. I do have 9-foot ceilings, so that is what I'm going to go with here. Or this is a quick preview of the room. We can open it up in here, or we can take a 3D photo, and let's call this guest room office. Grow. If we give it a few moments and we refresh the picture, it'll look a little bit more realistic. If there's no windows, there's no doors, there's nothing in here just yet. I haven't even changed the floors. We'll get to that point. I just wanted to show you all how it looks when we take a 3D photo. Now I'm going to add in the walls that I was talking about for my closet. 210 by 6'4" is the size of the closet in the guest room / office. And then I'm going to add in my doors. So there are 2 doors on the room. There's one entry from the living room, and then there's one entry into the guest bathroom. You can change the properties on this door also because this actually opens outside of the room into the bathroom. I won't draw on the bathroom part because I'm not decorating that part right now, so it doesn't matter. I just wanted to show you all you can change the width and the height of the doors also if you want to get really particular, but I am just focusing on the room. So let's add in our window and then change our flooring. So I've added a window, but right now it looks pretty small here in the preview because that is not the right size. So I have measured out my window. I don't think my measurements are perfect, but they are close enough. Let's make this, it's actually supposed to be 5'9". I know that 5'9" sounds like a weird number, but I promise that's what I measured. We're going with 5'9". Then I also measured how far away it is from the floor. So it's actually about 2 feet off of the ground. You see it got a little bit bigger here. Oh wait, this is wrong. I need this to be 9. One of the other first things I want to do is change my flooring. So I want to change this to carpet. So we get like a clean slate of how the room actually looks before we put anything inside of it. I have pretty light carpet, so I'm going to find one that resembles it. Really, any of these can. I'm just being picky right now. I want to change the paint color of the walls. The walls in here are not completely white. They're like a really light taupe. Not beige. If it's a beige, it's a real cool beige. Let's go with bitter chocolate. I think that's my color. If I click and hold the color, I can either choose to just drag it to one wall, or I can use this feature up here that's gonna decorate all my walls with the same color. So boom. Now this is the fun part. We can start adding furniture. And for this room, I do want to go with something that's going to be easily flipped from office to guest room. So to me, that means simple furniture that can be used in multiple ways. I'll start with a desk, and I'm kind of cheating because I kind of already have my desk. Let's go to office, and we can really just scroll through these desks. Earlier, I mentioned that when we start going through the furniture on Roomstyler, it gives us dimensions. So if I were to drag this desk in, it gives me the height, the width, and the depth of my desk. This is way too big. The desk that I have doesn't have any storage. I'm going to get rid of this. Let's go back to the desk. We'll scroll through, and I'm just going to pick out a couple of them. So this one is about, the width of it is about 60 inches. This one is about 47. This is the size that I'm looking for. So I have a 47-inch desk right now. This is the size I'm going for. You do have the option to either just scroll through the categories that are given to you, or you can search them. I'm going to search white oak desk, and let's look for a desk like mine. I was able to find a desk that looks pretty similar to my desk, and it is 47 inches wide, just like my desk is. The depth of the desk is about 20 inches on Roomstyler, but in real life it is 24 inches. So I'm willing to give that for my visual. That's fine. I chose a desk that doesn't have any storage because I want this to be able to be cleared off and converted to like a console table that's going to go under where the TV is mounted. Talking about TVs, let's go ahead and mount a TV. I can search 55-inch TV. Boom, here we go. We'll place it here on the wall right behind my desk. And let me change my angle of my preview so I get a better view of this, so that we can see the wall that the TV is mounted on and the wall that the desk will sit near. And we can see the door here. Just very, very basic render up here in the preview, but I like where it's going. During the process of creating this video, I did go ahead and get the TV mounted, as you can see behind me. And this is how the room looks in its most bare state, without the chair, just the desk, the curtains. So far, what we've created inside of Roomstyler. As far as the chair, that I want it to be a chair that can be converted into an accent chair. So not a traditional office chair with wheels and that looks like an office chair. I want it to be an accent chair, really. Let's add my curtains. You can browse through these things if you like. I've used this a couple times, so I know that there are long curtains on here that I'm going to use every time, especially when I have a high ceiling. So I just typed in long white curtains, and boom, here we go. I'm going to use these, which if you follow me on Instagram, you also know that I already have these curtains up. But we are adding them so we get the full effect of the visual. Next, I will go ahead and add in the IKEA Bronze Daybed. It does convert from twin to king size beds. When we flip it, I want it to look something like this, where I'm able to pull the chair over to the side, bring the desk back underneath the TV, and then convert this bed from a twin to a king bed. And that'll make my heart so happy. We can add in accessories. So let's add in like a rug, a floor lamp, and then let's take a 3D photo and let's see how it looks. So I added a few realistic details like these baseboards. They only come in one set size, so I wasn't able to trim them down to the room size, which is why they're sticking out like this. But I can change the elevation level, so where they fall like on the actual wall, I can change that. I added in a floor lamp, and I also added in a ceiling fan with a light. And these are, again, to make it a little bit more realistic. I might use this lamp for inspiration when I go shopping, but I can control the lighting on these fixtures. I can turn them on or off, and I can control how bright the light actually gets. And then I added in a rug, and I also added some throw pillows. So Roomstyler is really, really helpful, but there are a few limitations when it comes to how creative you can get with designing the room. So I'm not able to get the bedding exactly like I wanted to in this video, but that is just one of the things I'm going to have to keep you updated with in the videos to come. I want to show you all how this room ends up coming together, all of the creative projects that I have for it, and so on and so forth. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was super helpful for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at JanelleMW.